Suppose we've got a HTTP server that is for sharing pictures with others. Of course, the server should have an endpoint for uploading a picture. When a user tries to share a picture with others, the client application will generate HTTP request destined to upload endpoint, which will contain the picture as its payload. When the request reaches the endpoint, server will extract the picture payload and will store it in database. Then the server will generate HTTP response indicating the request was successful and will send it back to the user application. Now anyone can ask for a page of uploaded pictures through proper endpoint. Now let's add an endpoint for deleting a picture from server, so that anyone can delete his previously uploaded picture. But what if someone tries to delete others' pictures from server? Or worse, delete all the pictures? Server has to authorize every request before responding. For that, we need the list of permitted users. In order to add new user, server will provide an endpoint for signing up. So everybody will have to first sign up by sending their credentials to server. Then the server will store them as known users and will specify their permissions. Now if user tries uploading a picture, he should include his credentials for authentication. For that, the username and password will be concatenated with a colon. Then the concatenated string should be encoded as base 64. Then the base 64 string will be prefixed by the basic string plus and a space. Then the resulting string will be placed in the request as a header with the authorization key. Now when any request arrives the server, it will let in only those having the authorization header. So the server will pick the value and omit the prefix. Then it will base 64 decode the string. Now it will split it by colon to get the username and password. Then it will look up the user to check his authenticity. Now the server will authorize the user to check whether he is allowed to upload a picture. Then the server will store the picture and will specify its owner. Now if someone tries deleting a picture without identifying himself, by including authorization header, the server will reject the anonymous request with 401 response. This simple protocol that forces the user to include credentials to each and every request is called basic authentication. It's simple with some caveats, like user might get eavesdropped and expose his credentials. Or for sharing the access with others, one must share the exact username and password of his. Because basic authentication requires username and password with each and every request.